Hello and welcome to this MindCraft presentation about Sensei IQ. MindCraft is the UK and EMEA partner for Sensei IQ, and today I'm going to walk you through a little bit of information about the new Microsoft project, planner, and some information about our own turnkey PPM solution in Microsoft 365. As you may know, Microsoft is doubling down on the consolidation of tools and the focus on providing a platform for work, project, and portfolio management. The new Microsoft Planner combines To-Do, Microsoft Planner, and Microsoft Project for the web into a single app for task and work management. Now that in and of itself is extremely valuable when it comes to managing work. Then, when used in combination with Microsoft Teams for collaboration and the Power Platform for more advanced PPM scenarios and reporting, it really is a very valuable platform for work, project, and portfolio management. Now, as a Microsoft client already, you'd be making the most of the investment you've already made and keeping your data and user authentication safe and secure inside your own Microsoft tenant. So let's take a little look at it. The new planner has launched as an app in Microsoft Teams and is also available as a web browser experience. To access the app, click in the icon on the left-hand side in Microsoft Teams and type Planner if it's not showing already. You can then pin it so it's always available in the menu on the left. The first thing you see in Planner is the My Day view. It shows you what you should be focused on right now across private tasks, flagged emails, basic and premium plans. But how do you get tasks there? Well, you can add or remove them manually from here. Tasks will then show up in this view automatically if their due date is today. You can status your tasks directly in the grid, or you can open a task to see more details and status the work there if you want to. And of course, you can create a new private task here too. The My Tasks view shows all the work regardless of when it's due. I tend to sort by due date so I can see if anything's falling behind or needs my attention. Across the top, I can filter for private tasks. Those are the ones that only I've created and nobody else can see them. And then there's the Assigned to Me, which is the work from the basic and premium plans that's been assigned to me, as the name would suggest. We'll get back to the difference between basic and premium plans in just a minute. The last filter along the top is for flagged emails, which is a really cool addition if, like me, you use flags in your emails to tag items for follow-up. When I open a task here, the email shows up in the attachment section. I love this, it's a really helpful tool. When you're looking through your tasks, you can also filter based on due date, priority, progress, and Microsoft has placed the search in the top left-hand corner, both in this view and inside of an individual plan. So I can search for approvals, for example, and see all the related tasks. So far we've focused on tasks in two separate views. The next view is My Plans, where we can see all the plans that we have access to. You'll notice in the grid that it shows me the privacy level, whether it's shared or only you who has access. If it's shared, the last column shows you which Microsoft 365 group it's shared with. And again, we have filters across the top for recent, shared, personal, pinned, and My Teams. Now, we've mentioned basic and premium plans a few times already, so let's talk a little bit about some of the differences. In a nutshell, a basic plan is what you're used to from the old planner in Microsoft 365. These plans are quite good for simple task management and ongoing work. For perhaps very small projects, you get a rich task experience where you can see who the task is assigned to, you get any labels, you have buckets, progress, start date, due date, options to repeat a task, you get checklists, you get attachments, And also your team members can make comments on a task too, and all the tasks from the basic plans feed into the task views that we looked at earlier. If you want more than that, then you can step up to a premium plan, which gets you advanced options. With a premium plan, you can build a traditional work breakdown structure. You get milestones, task effort, duration, percentage complete, dependencies, custom fields, task history, conversations, assignments. You get a baseline, Copilot too. You get a timeline view, sprint functionality, team workload, roadmap, project goals, custom calendars, reporting and extensibility through the Power Platform. So you can think of a premium plan as being Microsoft Project for the Web on steroids. And while the core functionality of Project for the Web, or now premium plans, hasn't changed too much, the integration into the Planner app comes with two major benefits. You get all tasks in one place and artificial intelligence with Microsoft Copilot, which we're going to look at in just a minute. But first, let's take a look at a premium plan in the new planner. Now, as we mentioned earlier, Microsoft moved the search to the top left-hand corner, so it's easy to find specific tasks in the plan. At a task level, premium plans offer a more detailed and rich experience with duration, percentage complete, sprint functionality, effort, custom fields, advanced dependencies with lead and lag time, as well as conversations in teams, and the ability to connect a task with project goals. You even get a complete task history, so you can track detailed changes on the task. The upgraded board view helps you organize the work into customizable buckets. It's grouped by functional area right now, but you can also group by assigned to, by progress, by finish date, by labels, by priority, by sprint, or goal. And with the interactive timeline view, you can visualize the work, then drag the task to shift the dates. You can extend the duration of a task. You can create dependencies too between tasks. And if you like to, you can show the critical path. The charts view, this summarizes tasks by status, bucket, and effort per person. The people view helps us better understand and balance workload, either by the number of tasks or hours assigned. If you turn off compact mode, you still get the full richness of the tasks, and you stay in the context of those color-coded buckets. With goals, you begin with the end in mind and connect the tasks that will get you there. And for an even more granular view, you can see the assignments by resource or by task at a daily, weekly, monthly, or even yearly level. Then, of course, there's Microsoft's Copilot for Artificial Intelligence. With simple, natural language prompts, Copilot in Planner will help you with a number of different things, and not only from the data inside the plan. If I ask about my next status meeting, Copilot will check my calendar, and it'll show the next appointment related to this project. You can even ask Copilot to help you with goal setting so everybody knows what you're working on. We'll show you another example of Copilot in a little while. One of the most recent additions is baselining in premium plans. So we can now capture a baseline for the project and all the tasks within it. The filters are great too for larger schedules when you're trying to find a subset of tasks quickly. You can filter the views for sprints, finish date, progress, labels, buckets, priority, critical path, goals, who the work is assigned to, and also add custom fields you may have created, like the value field I'm showing here. I personally find the colouring very helpful, so the option to do conditional colouring in the grid view helps quickly make sense of the data. Okay, that's a super quick walkthrough of what's inside a premium plan. Let's bring it up a level and look at how you create a new plan. When creating a new plan, you get a choice of a basic, or Premium blank plan, or you can start from a template in both Basic and Premium. So we're going to create a blank Premium plan for Madison Avenue sidewalk expansion, and we're going to pin it, but we're not going to share it yet. Again, Copilot can save you time by creating relevant tasks quickly. Simply tell Copilot what you would like to accomplish, and it'll add a set of tasks to your plan. Now, the level of detail and quality will only get better over time, but this is a good start. So right now, this is a private plan and available only to me. If I want to share it with others, then I need to create a new Microsoft 365 group and add members to it to share it with them. Or I can add the plan to an existing group which already has team members. But this is not just about sharing the plan with others. Adding a Microsoft 365 group puts in place all the infrastructure you need behind the scenes. This includes a SharePoint team site with a document library to share and store your files. You also get the ability to create a channel in Teams for the project, which has a shared email address and a project calendar, as you'll see in a minute. The core work management capabilities from Microsoft have really come a long way and are very competitive, as you've just seen in the new planner. But when used in combination with Microsoft Teams, each project then gets a dedicated channel for collaboration. So let's take a quick look at that. A team typically represents a group of people already working together. So this could be a department, it could be a program or portfolio, for example. Then within that team, each channel then represents a project. That means you get an email address and a calendar for each project. The ability to follow any activity on the project from the Post tab, access the files that are stored in SharePoint, capture notes in OneNote. And that's in addition to the task from the plan, of course. Since premium plans come from what was previously Microsoft Project for the Web, you've got the entire Power Platform available to you for extensions and reporting. That means that you can add features and capabilities on top of the tasks in the plan. And this is what really completes the platform for work, project, and portfolio management. Now in Sensei IQ, we've built a best practices template on the Power Platform with the most common extensions and reporting packs. For project management, that includes governance workflows for projects and built-in approvals. It includes key dates, project financials, deliverables, status updates, issues, and risks. It includes decisions, change requests, and lessons learned, as well as including automated reporting for the individual project and an aggregated view to show a view of all the work in the organization. Project managers even get their own app that shows all the activity and the people on the projects that they're responsible for. For program and portfolio management, there's a standard intake for business case, timelines, resource demand, scoring, prioritization, and resource forecast, all designed to help organizations select the right projects. Then there's the ability to issue challenges and capture ideas for ongoing innovation. And of course, there's the ability to formally manage programs and portfolios in a view that visualizes it all. For resource management, you can see availability across your teams. You can also formally request and allocate resources to your projects, and team members can track their time for cross-charging or to capitalize labor expenses. Again, reporting pulls it all together for visibility into bottlenecks and exceptions. The next level up, for strategy, you can define your organization's strategic themes and then track which projects are going to help to move the needle and measure progress through those goals. You may also choose to track benefits realization well beyond the completion of the work. So you can see that Microsoft's new approach is not only feature-rich and very capable, but in leading with the Sensei platform, all of the apps you use live inside your existing Microsoft 365 tenant. Now that's super important because it means users are authenticated there and you're no longer dealing with third-party providers where your data is living in someone else's cloud. Thank you very much for your time today. I appreciate you watching to the end of this video. Do get in touch with us on the email address in the link if you have any further questions, and we'd be happy to explain more.